So, welcome back to my channel. So, today we are going to be doing the 29-week update video. I know I skipped week 28, but we have a lot going on, and with working and things like that, I'm still trying to figure out how to keep up with YouTube. But we are back for week 29. So last time I kind of rambled a little bit and I was kind of just talking as I was going. But this time I made some notes so that I can keep track of everything and that we can get through the video and there's kind of like some structure to it. So first off, I am going to be starting off with cravings for week 29. For the most part, it's still the same sweet things like ice cream and candy, and also now I have a strong craving for ice. I have a strong craving for cold ice and cold ice water. It has to be like freezing cold. Now I put my bottled waters in the refrigerator so that when I grab it, they're cold and ready to go. And anytime that I get ice, it has to be from Sonic. I never was into ice before pregnancy, never really saw how people just sat there and ate it, but now it is like something that I like to munch on, and I can just taste the cold, refreshing pieces of ice in my mouth. And then also I will say fruit was one of my cravings. I was really liking fruit, cantaloupe. I really like cantaloupe. I was eating strawberries and grapes. And then other than that, I didn't have anything new. It's still the same thing. Moving on to symptoms and kind of like symptoms and what to expect for week 29 of pregnancy. So first off, BRAXTON HICKS, the little fake contractions that you get, your body kind of prepping for the real thing, they are really annoying. It's like where your stomach gets rock solid and it's just uncomfortable. They usually last about 30 seconds, a little bit less than that, but it's just so uncomfortable. I usually start getting them at night. They'll start to come at night, or if I feel like I'm doing a little bit too much, they'll start up, and it's kind of like my cue to sit down and just relax because they are very uncomfortable. So I can only imagine what the real ones are like. They say, I've been told that they're nothing alike, so we'll see. Also, I went to the doctor the other day to get my ROGAM shot because my blood type is O negative. There's like a certain shot that I have to get to make sure that the baby is okay and has antibodies, I believe she said. But I am 153 pounds. But see, I'm in week 30, but I'm filming week 29. So I'm assuming I was already about 150 pounds. Also too, my acne. So I forgot to say this in the last video. When I got pregnant, I got terrible acne. I have never dealt with acne. I've never had an issue with acne. But as soon as I got pregnant, it just started up really bad. Like all on my forehead, right here was horrible. Excuse me. Right here was horrible. Here, I mean, I would wash my face, do a whole full-blown routine, and wake up with new pimples. I know when I was getting my period, I would usually get like one big pimple that would let me know that, I was coming on to my cycle. But I guess with pregnancy, my hormones are so crazy that my whole face just said, forget it, and it broke out. So, but I've been able to find some products to clear it up. So that's getting better. Then also, I will say, I am starting to create extra fluid down there. So before, in the earlier months, I was dry. I had vaginal dryness. But now it is to a point where I am making secretions, to the point where one day there was so much, it like gushed out like water pretty much. And I called my doctor. I said, I just got a gush of fluid. I just want to make sure, everything's okay. I went to labor and delivery, checked in so they could check if it was amniotic fluid, blah, blah, blah. Turns out that it wasn't. It's just now my body is making extra fluids, probably to make way for baby to come on through. Baby is head down. His feet are in my rib cage, so I get kicks in my ribs all the time. It is so uncomfortable to the point where I have to like sit up like this because I'm a sloucher. But now I can't do that because his feet or whatever is here likes to rest in my my diaphragm, my rib cage. So he constantly kind of has me like sitting up a little bit so that I can breathe, and that so his foot doesn't get caught in there, because there was one time where I'm pretty sure his foot, whatever hand, or I'm pretty sure the foot got like caught up in here, and it just it doesn't feel good. So now I'm kind of like sitting up, trying not to slouch, because he is definitely in my rib cage. I can feel his fingers and toes towards my pelvic area, so I know he's head down. They're in his face, and so you can just feel him kind of moving his fingers and toes and things like that down there. So I can definitely feel that. His movement is getting stronger and just more defined as he gets bigger. So heartburn is back. Heartburn was something that I had in the early weeks, but now it is back. Anytime, I can eat anything and I have heartburn, like full force. I can drink some water and a fruit snack and I have heartburn. So I just keep Tums by my side. So around week, the third trimester is when those first trimester symptoms kind of roll back around. It's definitely true. Because I also have fatigue now, where I am tired, I am sleepy. Like I'm going to bed at a decent time, but I feel like when I wake up, I didn't get any sleep. It was like pointless. And it's not that I guess it's pregnancy insomnia, where you're like, I don't know, you're asleep, but you're not asleep, or you feel like you're not getting any sleep. But it's not that the baby's bothering me. It's just, it's not that good rest. But probably because I do have a little human inside me, but you know, that's probably what it is. How I've been feeling mentally in week 29. I have just been really trying to get his nursery together and get everything that he needs. His baby shower is coming up, so I'm gonna try to hold out and see what we are gifted, and then whatever we don't have from there, I'm gonna go ahead and start getting his things. But I'm definitely in nesting mode, where all I want to do is kind of like tidy up and clean. And we've just been going through the house and throwing away things that we don't need, and just decluttering to make room for him and, you know, what he's going to bring to the home. So I'm just definitely in nesting mode. Like, that is a real thing where I know I bother my boyfriend, because he's like, why are you worried about that? But I'm like, it needs to be out the way. Like, it needs to be cleaned. This needs to be this needs to be that. But we have his crib up. It's right next to me. And then I'm actually in his rocking chair. So we are almost done with the nursery. His dresser is downstairs. We have to put that together. And then he has like a little bookshelf, toy shelf that we'll be getting. And then after that, it'll be done. And then I can start going into like more decor and not so much worried about his furniture. So yeah, that pretty much wraps up week 29. Comment down below if you are in your 29 week of pregnancy and how you've been feeling. If you're having a boy or a girl or anything like that, I want to know. I want to get to know you guys. But other than that, thank you guys for watching. Bye.